Alright, so here we are back in the shop again. It's a couple of days late since the last video, and I've got a piece of metal. This came from Online Metals, and we'll see what's in here. Okay, this is the piece of structural tubing I ordered. Piece of paper in here. And this thing is pretty much the exact size we need. It's 1.625 on the OD, and it's got a 188 wall, and it's 4130 alloy. It was it's 24 inches. It cost $41.54, and then they hit me with a freight charge of $13. So 54 bucks, $54 and change. But you remember I was going to use this. Well, this is soft iron, and it would have required a little extra machining to make this work. I would have lost some of the ID on this. This here has got a 1.25 ID, and it's drawn over mandrels, so there's no weld seam in here. So this is a lot closer to what we need. What I got to do here is, this is 24 inches. I've got to turn 18 inches of this down to where it'll fit through the bore of my thing, which is 1.44. So we got to turn like 100 thousandths off of this. First thing I'm going to do is set this up with the steady rest and face this end off. And then I'm going to use my bullnose center in the end, and we'll turn this down. Alright, let's cut this off. I put this in my lathe, and it barely fits. And if I put it in there without cutting it off, I wouldn't be able to get the tool over to the right far enough before I hit the tailstock. So I'm going to cut off 6 inches. I need a finished length of somewhere around 17 inches. I'm going to cut this off to 18. I use this dry wax stick for lubrication. It sticks to the blade good, and when it heats up it melts, so it lubricates it, and it doesn't make a huge mess. So I just, hit it like that, and you lube the blade up. Alright, here's our piece for the scrap bin. Here's our draw tube. Okay, so I got the steady in here. She's lined up. So we're going to face off this end. Alright, we are getting ready to face here. go. Man, that's nice stuff. That's some good steel right there. Alright, since the other end is going to be the end that we finish on, what I'll do is I'll just, I'll deburr the inside of this tube and then I'll put the center in it. I'll get rid of the steady rest. Okay, we are at the extreme limits of the capabilities of this lathe. On this end, I can get right to there, and that's with this hitting the tool block, hitting the bearing block. Okay, and on this end, put a line, and we can get to that, but we will be very close to the chuck. Okay, we got to take off 97 thousandths off of this. So we'll take, I'm going to just take the first pass as like 10 thousandths just to see how it goes and everything. And then we'll jack it up to like 20 thousandths. We'll get it down there to the desired diameter. I need to get, it's 1.625 right now. I got to get it down to 1.43. Okay, so here we go. I got a pretty fast feed on this thing, and the last pass I'll slow the feed down. Turn it at about 400. I could go faster, but why? And oh, I also put a new insert in there. Or turned it, you know, so I had a new edge. Yeah, we're not cutting much in the middle here. Alright, we're going to have to be careful here. I may be turning a taper, so I'm going to take another 10 thou and then try it again. I'll measure it. Yeah, something weird is going on here. Let's measure some stuff here. There is about a 5 thousandths difference. I think I'm going to try to move the tailstock over and okay, so the way you do this is first you point the camera at the thing. Okay, So there's two set screws on the back here that lock my tailstock to the base. And then there's two screws, one on each side here, that can move it back and forth. Alright, I'm going in this end and I'm going to touch. I'm going to back it out. I'm going to come down here. I'm going to touch. Yeah, man, we're like 8 thousandths. Well, alright, we'll move it a little more. I've never had to turn anything this big on this lathe, so the taper over the length has not been a big issue. But, okay, well, this thing says 8 thousandths, so we'll move it 8. Here's 5. 6, 7. Yeah, we'll leave it there. Alright. Let's see what happens here. Okay, that's 0. Come up here. Oh, it's only 2 thou off now. Let's get to a place where we haven't cut. 1 thou. Alright, I'm going to live with that. I'm going to tighten up these set screws. I think 1/1000th of an inch over 18 inches is not too shabby. Okay. Oh, it seems to be picking up the cut now. Still scraping it. It is taking an interrupted cut, so we are pretty close. I'm going to run it down here. Run this in. Okay, so that says plus 1,000 right here. Plus 1,000. Plus 1,000. I think this thing's cutting pretty damn straight now. Alright, we're ready for another one here. We'll take another 10,000. Alright, no more flashy. I buy these things by the 10 pack. I used to get them off of Inco, but now I get them off of Amazon. Get the SRs, not the LRs. Alright, this thing is getting way too close to the chuck. I gotta play some tool bit games here, but we'll measure it. Okay, down this end, 1.61, well, 1.609. Right there, it's 1.612. One point 612, 12, 09, 12. So, isn't that interesting? There's probably some wear in my ways, and that's as good as I'm going to do, is 2 thou over this whole thing. Well, that's as good as it gets. Alright, I gotta jack this tool bit out a little, because this thing is getting uncomfortably close to the chuck here on this end. These are the parts of the video I edit out when it starts getting too long. So hopefully this will stay here. Oh, wrong one. Here we go. Let's see if we can make it now. Okay, that's happy on that end. Yeah, I gotta turn this a little. Okay, we got 1/4 of an inch there. And we got it. All right. Okay, we jacked up the speed a little too. bacon chips. One 1.57, 1.585. 1.5, 1.587. Yeah, this end is real consistent. Alright, it's not getting any worse. It's still about 2 thousandths. So take another pass there. Maybe we'll jack it up to 20 thou. I don't want to make, you know, when I start getting this thing down to the thinness, I don't want to be making heavy cuts because it'll bow and it'll end up, you know, football shaped. So I guess you take your heavy cuts while you can. Alright, we got about another 70 thou to go, so we'll take a 20 thou cut here. You know, I need more oil. Let's see if that's enough. Oh yeah. Oil, we like oil. Okay, so this is going to be a long, well, not so long, but tedious and boring video, so I'll make a few more passes and we'll come back when we're close to the end here.